Hello and welcome to WB Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com. I'm Jim Sheehan, joined again by the head field hockey coach of the Hofstra Pride, Courtney Veinotte. And coach, your first collegiate coaching victory last Wednesday against Sacred Heart, following that up with a win over Quinnipiac this past Monday. And the Pride are on a roll as they hit the road for the first time this weekend. Let's go back to Sacred Heart. 3 different goal scorers, a well-played game, and a 3-1 victory. Congratulations on your first win.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
What did you see from that game?
It was good to really get some consistency and to get us on the board. And like you said, 3 different goal scorers in a match is exciting, and it also gives each of those players and the creators of those some confidence. So it was a good team win, that's for sure.
And following that up, I guess that was a big confidence builder. On Monday against Quinnipiac, come from behind victory. Quinnipiac scored first early in the second quarter, and the Pride scoring 3 to take a 3-1 lead, and Quinnipiac closed at the end.
Yeah.
And some tense moments at the end of the game,
Sure.
but the Pride hold on for a 3-2 victory. What did you see from that game?
Well, the relentlessness to come back from down 1 at half. We adjusted a couple things at half. We adjusted our press. We, just talked about how, hey, it's a great game. This is a great environment. Let's find a way to get on the scoreboard and see if we can turn this thing around. And just focus on, really, our conversation was just, let's get the basics done right? And so in the attacking circle, we ended up putting some things together, and Maddie Warfel chopped in 2, and Cami Larson on the penalty stroke. So we jumped it to 3-1, and I think we got a little comfy there because Quinnipiac was playing strong still.
Maddie Warfel's first goal was a thing of beauty.
Yes.
Deking in and out of the defense and then finally putting it in the goal. But our second one was a nice pass from Alyssa Kohler,
Yep.
a name you don't normally hear, but congratulations to Alyssa on an assist. And you had to be proud of the way the team is coming together, albeit 2-4 now.
Yes. We say every day we're trying to gain confidence every day with something in our practice sessions, something in the games, and I'm excited for the group. I think that to get 2 in a row, some well-deserved confidence can be taken there. And let's go on the road. We're playing at Bryan and Brown. They both use Brown as their home turf, so it truly is 2 away games. Even though one seems neutral site, it really is 2 away games, and to see if we can put 2 games together.
And before we jump to the games this weekend, we have to mention Merline Van de Vet, the CAA Rookie of the Week.
Yep.
15 saves last week in 2 games, 10 big saves against Quinnipiac. Monday saved that game, especially in the fourth quarter with some big saves.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be happy the way she's coming along after the injury to start the season.
Yep. Yeah, she's really settling the defense, and they're still learning each other. So it's fun to watch them communicate through the periods together and really become one. Against Quinnipiac the second half, and it's something that was in our discussion today at practice, is there are times when the game feels hectic. We have to find a way to settle things, and I think that she is a sound voice back there. She really does bring some assertiveness, and it kind of made me giggle after the Quinnipiac game. Our team huddle is very positive and excited, and Merline, she states, hey, I know we won. I don't want to bring the mood down, but we need to be a little more poised and a little more settled. So it was, as a first year to have that voice, I'm very proud of her, and she is putting together some good games.
Okay, the defense is standing up now after a rough start, and it's against some very good teams, and obviously St. Joe's continues to be ranked in the top 15 now. I think they're number 12.
Yep.
Monmouth is playing well. So now we go on the road for the first time up at the Goldberger Family Field up at Brown University. The Bulldogs 0-5 got 2 teams this weekend that are very hungry and probably very angry.
Yep.
And those are dangerous teams.
Yes.
Bryant yet to score a goal this season, so that probably won't last very, very much longer. Hopefully it will, but Last weekend, they dropped a 2-0 decision to Temple and a 6-0 decision at Drexel. So they've got 7 international players, so we know they can play.
Yep.
What scares you most about Bryant?
I think it's more at this point we're trying to focus so much on Hofstra and every day just showing up and starting the game at the right pace. And I just want us to be on the road just as settled and putting together a full game as we have been in these last, to be honest, these last 3 games, even the Vermont match, we were very settled and composed. So I'm excited to see what we can pull together, and that's really what we're focusing on as much as possible.
You might remember the goalie from Bryant last year, Marine Yosma.
Yep.
Shut out the Pride last year, 1-0. And what do you remember from that game?
Yeah, well, it's going to be very similar this year. Bryant and Brown both are going to be extremely hungry, and they're both going to be extremely hungry on their own turf. So I do remember it was a tough game last year. I believe we outstatted them heavily, and in these games it doesn't matter.
Only one stat that counts.
Yeah, the goals sometimes can be not in your favor. So trying to just continue with creating as much as attack as possible with the Hofstra side of the ball, and defensively trying to do the opposite for Bryant.
And Brown now jumping ahead to Sunday. The Bryant game is on Friday afternoon at 4. Brown at 1 o'clock on Sunday. They opened with a win over Bryant, and now they've lost the last 4. What do you see in them?
Yeah, the Ivy League is very strong right now, and they're all putting together good matches. And Brown they might be 1-4, but they are competing with some teams. I mean, they scored first in their UNH game and put in 2 goals. It's going to be a good match. They're going to be tough, and they're very tactical in their play.
Yeah, they dropped their 4-2 decision at Vermont last Friday, so before they lost to UNH on Sunday by the same score, 4-2. Senior Gina Openshaw, 3 goals to lead the Bears of Brown, and Danielle van der Rootselaar, one of 3 players with 1 goal and 1 assist, with a team high 24 shots. So obviously she fires a lot. There is one face you might see familiar on the Brown roster. It's the sister of an alum, Madison Reed, Megan Reed. Have you had any contact with Madison? I'm surprised.
Yeah, actually, Maddie swung by practice about 2 weeks ago. She came to the St. Joe's match, and she's been around. So I've gotten a chance to say hi to her quite a few times. She's actually going to be coming to the game, so we're challenging her with what kind of T-shirt she's going to be wearing.
Hey, that was my next question. Who is she going to be cheering for?
Yeah.
Well, I think she will say, I hope my sister does well, but I hope the Pride wins.
Right, it's all in the blood.
So Hofstra against Bryant Friday at 4 o'clock. Hofstra against Brown on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Links to video and live stats on gohofstra.com. Coach, good luck.
Yes, thank you.
Bring home two W's and even a record of 4-4 this season.
Yep.
And thank you for watching the WB Mason Coaches Report on gohofstra.com.